Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, representing TMT Gym from Stockholm, Filip El Capitan Lindgren.
All right, thank you so much, Lee, for those introductions. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, as stated, to Muay Thai for Life 8.0. Right back in the home base of Gothenburg, but in a new venue. We are at Rondo at Liseberg for the first time so far. But I gotta say, Dave, this looks like almost a perfect kind of venue for this kind of event.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of these sort of theater style enclosed. It just builds the atmosphere so well for me. I love it. I love the two tiers as well, the tables up top, the people down the bottom.
It gives you that little extra something, and a little extra something is also going to be delivered by El Capitan, I'm sure, Filip Lindgren, as he looks to steer his ship to victory here tonight in a classic battle between Stockholm and Sweden. No, Stockholm and Gothenburg.
Facing him across the ring in the red corner, he represents Gothenburg Muay Thai. Please welcome Noak Wollsäter.
Here we have the hometown fighter, but I gotta be honest, I almost feel like the Stockholm fighter got a little bit more of a pop from the crowd. Regardless, we have Noak Wollsäter, a silver medalist in the 2022 Muay Thai Championships, and perhaps the most important win that he's got, though, is a previous win over none other than Filip Lindgren. This is a rematch from a previous bout in which Noak Wollsäter came out victorious. He actually took to boxing at an early age and competed as a youth until at around 12 years of age, and after that he moved on to Muay Thai and he hasn't looked back. And he knows a little or something or two about heated situations because he's actually a group leader for a squad in the Swedish military, and he says toughing trainer camps are pretty hard to come by, and I'll probably agree with him on that one.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Live from Gothenburg, this contest scheduled for 5 2-minute rounds of B-class Muay Thai rules in the lightweight division. Once again, let's welcome to the blue corner. Official weight 57.9 kilos. Entering the ring this evening with a record of 8 victories and 5 defeats. Representing TMT Gym from Stockholm, Filip El Capitan Lindgren. And facing him across the ring in the red corner, official weight 59.9 kilograms. Entering the ring this evening with a record of 5 victories and 1 defeat. A Swedish Muay Thai silver medalist fighting out of Gothenburg Muay Thai is Noak Wollsäter. Your referee in charge, Amnard Lindholm.
So this should be an interesting rematch between these two. And as I stated, Noak Wollsäter, he got his start with boxing actually at an early age, started competing at 12 and moved on to Muay Thai. For Filip Lindgren, he said that he always loved motion, speed, and he was drawn to things like freestyle skiing, downhill mountain biking, kind of extreme sports kind of stuff. And it's hard to get more extreme than the Muay Thai ring, right? Because that is where you can really get some high octane action, both thrown at you and you can actually throw it back as well, because you can't really hit a mountain range that's been giving your mountain bike a tough time. At least not as far as I know.
Yeah, the decisions you make in that split second are crucial in all of those aspects.
And we see one half of our main event, Anton Sjöqvist, in the corner of Filip Lindgren. No surprise, I mean, they are both Tullinge Muay Thai guys.
Yeah, very much looking forward to that one.
Oh, that is going to be a banger.
Always is with him.
And as mentioned, this is a rematch as well in which Wollsäter won the first one. And when I asked him about it, he said about Lindgren, all he does is go forward. Fans will see me angle and box him out until he doesn't know up from down, which was kind of harsh language than I was expecting from a typical Muay Thai fighter.
Nice lean back.
Nice exchange of kicks there from both fighters. And speaking to those angles that Wollsäter was talking about, he's actually cited Vasyl Lomachenko as one of his biggest inspirations. He said, I love angles. So far, though, it's a little bit similar to what he was saying, that Lindgren moving forward quite a bit, putting on the pressure.
Nice body shot there.
I like that he started off low, then went high.
Yep. Ooh.
Nice little trip as well. And right now, it's almost like they're kicking more than they're punching, which
yeah.
Not the most traditional.
Good for the scoring, though. Some well-balanced, solid body kicks there.
And Dave, what are some aspects to think about when it's a rematch where it's, you know, two fighters that have gone the distance already and they're kind of familiar with each other?
Yeah, well, this is exactly it. It's all about, are you going to change it up and try something new? You kind of know what to expect from each other in the previous fight. So do you work on those weaknesses and where you were caught before? And do you end up with two completely different fighters, or do you try and stick to what you did well last time? That's going to be the tactics of it.
Okay, first round in the books. Pretty closely contested first round. I think that maybe Wollsäter might have landed some better strikes overall, but it's a little hard to say.
Yeah, they're both still warming into it a lot. For me, he was landing that left body kick really nicely. So if I had to edge it, I would edge it to red. But again, my view is not worth anything. We are not one of the judges. It's just our opinion.
Nice job of catching the kick there as well, using it to get the trip.
I liked his evasion early in the round as well, where he's leaning back from the kick and countering with a kick of his own.
And of course, obviously, you idolize the absolute best. Not necessarily seeing Lomachenko levels of footwork just yet, but I'm sure that Wollsäter might turn it up a little bit the longer the fight
Round
goes.
2.
Wollsäter fighting out of the southpaw stance as well. Does open up the rear kick for both fighters.
See, when he kicks there, there's a lot more movement of his opponent when he lands his kick. For me, Red is scoring better with his body kicks.
And that's one of those aspects of being a southpaw that it's almost like an unfair biological advantage where just because the placement of the liver, where it is on the body, it might statistically give a southpaw a higher chance of striking it.
Yeah, there's that potential. I kind of feel like there's different things to do against the southpaw as to against an orthodox, and you see there he's just walking through the shots. Whereas when Red kicks, he moves his opponent. Yeah. Even with that jab there, look, that kick didn't do anything, and he's pushing him back. So if you're looking at damage and effect, for me, Red is ahead.
I guess Wollsäter using a bit more military precision in his strikes. Suitable when you think about his occupation.
I don't think he'll be intimidated in there, do you?
I highly doubt it. Lindgren, on the other hand, has said that, and he emphasized this, that Superlek was one of his favorites, but before one championship. Okay. Really emphasized that pre-one Superlek is his favorite and biggest inspiration. Nice right hand connected there from Lindgren. It might be one of his best strikes so far.
Ooh, nice one again.
He's countering those kicks, and that's a classic counter to a southpaw kicker. That's straight right down the middle.
Yep. And also punching while they're on one leg, while they're kicking you, so they can't move. Good timing.
May very well be 2 rounds up for the hometown fighter Wollsäter, but it's hardly a steal. It's hardly a bulldozing, so to speak. And we've seen crazier things. Who knows? I mean, Lindgren might battle his way back into it. I mean, at the previous Muay Thai for Life event, we saw Jonathan Larsson really struggle in the 3rd round. Yeah. It looked like he was heading for defeat, but then he uncorked one of the best knockouts we've seen in Muay Thai for Life history in the 4th round. So
that was crazy.
I mean, the sound bite, the screaming there has been played quite extensively in the marketing for this event, and rightfully so. But the point stands is that you can never count anybody out. Anybody can get hit. Last time I checked, these are human beings and not living titans eating inside the ring. So,
round 3.
Ooh.
Now it's Wollsäter looking to counter.
Stiff jab he walks onto, though. Nicely matched, these two.
Yeah, I feel like you can kind of tell that they have competed against each other, because while they both have improved and developed and changed since then, there's not as much of a feeling out process. Nice trip there from Lindgren.
Yeah, very nice timing.
Solid back and forth action. Both fighters lead legs quite eaten up by kicks as well. Noticeable redness on both fighters. Oh, that spinning back fist just missed by about a centimeter or 2.
Devastating shot when it lands.
It's one of those things where, like, obviously there's good and bad technique and everything, but the spinning back fist in particular, I wouldn't say there's any truly optimal technique. Like, throwing it cleanly or kind of sloppily, you can still have the same effect.
Oof. Tried it again.
Yeah. Just got to be careful. He doesn't want to show his hand too early. And now it's getting a little bit more grueling, and that's kind of what Wollsäter wanted. He's actually told me when speaking about this rematch that he's hoping for both fighters to leave with concussions and 10 stitches each. So they're working for that goal right now, that's for sure.
It's very specific as well.
Yeah. Again, military position, and when he doesn't do that, he actually does work as a systems developer. So he is an analytical guy.
Got ya.
Just, you know, when he's not inside the ring, when he's behind the desk.
As we watch the replays, there was that beautiful trip there. Lovely timing.
And I feel like we're kind of seeing Lindgren come into his own a little bit more. I think this might have been one of his strongest rounds so far.
Yeah, some lovely work there.
Goes to the body once again. Wollsäter.
Ooh, lovely trip.
Oh, but an even better one there.
Yeah. He smiles. Just heard the corner shout championship round now, and it is round 4. Is a big scoring round in Muay Thai. It's very important to assert your authority here and your dominance. And that's why you'll see the step up in pace.
Bit of a slip there by the looks of things. But Lindgren right back into the action.
Nice work. There's that straight left body kick to follow. Oh, beautiful. Even the referee smiling at that one.
Hey, real recognize real, right?
Yeah, I love it.
And I'm not surprised that we're seeing some nice trips and some good clinch work from Lindgren, because he actually has been very open that he very much enjoys Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Right, yeah.
And that can help you, it's small little things inside of a clinch and stuff like that, just balance things that might help you out with BJJ.
It's that awareness of feeling where someone's body weight is good from BJJ. See here he's setting up. Attempted there, but didn't work. Goes for the elbow.
Wow, that round just flew right by. Definitely the round with the highest pace, most back and forth action, and I want to say the closest round so far too.
Yeah, certainly. It's going to be an interesting finish. See the replay here. There was that sweep.
That was gorgeous. And so, Dave, what do you think that each respective corner should be thinking about now heading into the fifth and final round?
So I don't know why he's not clinching more. Lindbergh is a really good clincher. I'd like to see him working in there, working the knees and finishing with a trip so that you can't have your opponent responding, score and throw. It could take the round up for me and finish the fight.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a huge round of applause for the fifth and final round.
Otherwise, it's a little bit strike for strike. So that would be my advice.
Loved the body work there from Wollsäter, really chewing up the midsection.
Ooh! And an elbow landed.
It landed fourth time's a charm, I think.
Yeah. He's coming in with those heavy hands. Nice head movement there, just that little slip.
Quick little foot shuffle as well for Wollsäter to get back. Oh! There's some of that Lomachenko footwork he was alluding to pre-fight.
Nice low kick.
I feel like Lindgren's really turning it up. He's putting on the pressure. He's barely taken a step back.
Yep. Pushing his opponent back the entire round so far. Lovely.
Can't get caught up against the ropes like that. You don't want to be a sitting duck. Just missed with that overhanded Wollsäter. I'd say this is by far Lindgren's best round. He's really turning it up.
Like you say, he hasn't taken a step backwards.
Yeah, oof.
Big overhand left. He's showing it too much.
We haven't seen a whole lot of leading offense from Wollsäter at all in this fifth round.
Nope.
Maybe it's those leg kicks catching up to him a little bit, or just the overwhelming pressure, hard to say, but a great final round for Filip Lindgren. Living up to his nickname El Capitan, because he was really leading that round.
Yeah. Fantastic end.
A great second meeting between these two rivals, and who knows, maybe we will see a third in the future pro leagues. Scores are being collected. Fighters really eating up the moment here.
Well, your scores are in.
Majority red, yes?
A little bit of a weight building the tension here as we'll go to our MC Lee Thompson for the
Well, ladies and
results.
gentlemen, let's have a huge round of applause for these Muay Thai warriors. And after 5 terrific rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. 48-48, overruled by our remaining 2 judges who scored a contest, 49-47 and 48-47 for your winner by majority decision. In the red corner, Noak Wollsäter. And your terrific runner-up, Filip Lindgren.
All right, I'm here for winner, Noak Wollsäter. That was a hell of a rematch. You won the first fight, and you ended up getting a second fight, but it might have been a little bit tougher than you expected.
Yeah, he was much harder than I thought. we both were very small when we fought the first time, and I didn't feel anything hurt really. But this time when he kicked me, I was, what the fuck? So it was fun.
Well, I think you both grew up and both grew into your styles a little bit, but he really started getting going later on in the fight, in the 4th and specifically the 5th round. Did you feel that you were kind of in an uphill battle there at the end?
Yeah, I felt the first 3 rounds maybe it was mine, but in the end rounds he was going faster, and I didn't really feel like I was coming with him.
Well, before that, you set the tone with some fantastic kicks, some great straight punches as well. But after a strong performance, you're now 2-0 against a very skilled opponent. What's next for Noak Wollsäter?
I think me and Filip is going a 3rd time. It was fun. I don't know actually.
Well, any way you cut it, if it's a 3rd meeting or any other opponent, after what we saw here tonight, I think any promoter will gladly have you inside their ring. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for your winner, Noak Wollsäter!